Hey y'all, it's been a while since I've even done a video. And as you can see, we're in a new house. We moved in March. By the time this video is even posted, we might not even be here anymore because we are looking at moving again. It's been kind of, I wouldn't say a rush, but we're not expecting it to be as soon as it is. But the Lord is kind of leading that way, and we've loved living at this house. We absolutely enjoy this house and have just really put a lot of work into it already. The backyard used to be completely empty and there was nothing in it but dirt, and now it's completely covered in grass and just has trees, and it's really nice back there. And we've just put a lot of time into this house already, but I thought that I would just kind of take you guys along with my decluttering process as we're about to move. I've already gotten rid of a ton of stuff actually. I'm just kind of going through different areas of the house to look at what things we actually use, what we need. We will be downsizing a little bit, so we're going to be moving to the Austin area, which is really exciting. We have some family there. Yeah, we've really enjoyed our time here in El Paso. Brad's been out of the military now for almost a year, and we feel like this is the next best step. I feel like decluttering is also a good way to evaluate the things that we have and why we have the things that we have. I do like to have a minimal amount of things, and the things that I do have, I like them to be very intentional and for them just to be stuff that I really use regularly or have a need for or just really like to have in my home. So I'm kind of just looking over everything and just evaluating. Our things are a stewardship as well. You know, I'm really big on just stewarding the things that God gives us, and our physical possessions are also something that we are to steward. So I'm just reevaluating all those things as we move.
Can't let you go, baby. I just wanna tell you that no. Yeah. All of my friends say, girl, you better take care, 'cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down I know I might be headed for teardrops, now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, 'cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I've been looking for love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar and a cheat too, I just can't quit you now 'cause I love you. Yes, I do. I can't let you go, baby. I can't let you go, baby. 'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No.
Propagations at least up here in the window, and I had these other plants. I had this little tiny succulent in this pot that it's kind of just like drying out and looks like this, and this is in a really good pot anyway because it doesn't have a hole like a drainage in the base, but I really like this little thing. I don't know what I could keep this for, but I'm definitely gonna still hold on to that. But this guy right here, this is another cactus that's kind of just like keeps hanging on, but this isn't the best pot for it, so I'm not sure what I want to do with that. Okay, don't mind our messy room, but if you come in through here, it's our bathroom. This was our little nursery. Hi.
What was our little nursery?
This room. I just pulled a few things out that I'm not using, like this gas stuff we don't use, and just really not using any creams. I think somebody gave me this. I don't even know where that came from, but water when I was drinking a lot, breastfeeding, but this is a pretty old bottle, so I feel like I'm constantly trying to dwindle the things that I have for babies, like what all I actually need and use, because it's really easy to keep a lot of things, especially when you're in the baby years and you're gonna have more babies, so you don't want to like get rid of anything that you don't need. But there's definitely things that I need to go through. I have a whole thing of socks of different ages here that I need to like, there's no way we need this many socks. These are just sheets and blankets and breastfeeding cover. This one is like all our travel stuff, like a toddler bed, blackout curtain, sound machine, travel stuff. This is also my closet, so I don't have much clothes anymore. I'm gonna go through all that too. But yeah, that's what we got. Speaking of baby things, I always use this Ergo baby carrier here. We have this extra one that I used to use like if I wanted to have baby forward facing, but I really don't ever use it, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. And then we have our baby bath, which we will keep because we will use that. Now this thing I'm not sure about because both of my babies never really used it. We didn't really have a house that we could use it in. We have another like standing jumper, so I think I might go ahead and get rid of that too. Dwindle those. So another thing we're gonna get rid of is this chair and table set, but it actually looks in pretty good condition, but I've actually had this since I was a little girl. It's my parents' table from when I was growing up, and the chairs are just kind of like getting really warped, and yeah, it'd be great for us, but for turning a place into like a short-term rental in the future, it's not really that nice, so we're gonna go ahead and list this today. Okay, so I'm in our bedroom and looking at some of my clothing. I don't have a lot, honestly. So this little section here is like mine. All this is my husband's, but these are like sweatshirts, long sleeves, my jeans. I only have 2 pairs of jeans, and I want to potentially get rid of these. I only really wear them in the winter, but I really like the color of them, so I might not. I don't have a lot of jeans. 2 pairs of leggings here for the winter. Now t-shirts are something that is a little bit more difficult for me. I'm not very sentimental, but like I have a hard time getting rid of t-shirts because they make me think of different times in my life. Like I have one Penn State one left from college that I'm having a hard time parting with, so I might keep that one. This one I have like no connection with. It's more of like super soft for bed, but this one has ended up in my giveaway pile many times, so I think it might be time to chuck that one. This one is more like a lounge one. I'm gonna put that in the maybe pile. This is a nighttime shirt. This one I have to keep until we leave here, El Paso, because it's our church kids ministry shirt that I wear. I just got this one from a competition I did, so I'm gonna hold on to that one for a little bit. And then I have 2 Cross of Grace long sleeves. I will definitely want the black one, but maybe I'll see if Brad wants this one, because it's a little bit bigger. I don't really want that one. But other than that, these are more like casual shirts. I wear this tie-dye one all the time. And then I have a plain black one. I think I might hang this up though. A plain white t-shirt, but I don't like the style of this. It's a v-neck. I'm not a v-neck person. I just haven't found another white t-shirt that I like yet. So I'm gonna hold on to that until I find another one. And this is more of like a workout shirt. I don't know why it's up here, but my workout clothes I definitely need to go through. Okay, sorry the light's bad in here, but I have like 3 kind of lighter weight workout jackets or sweatshirts here. I wear this one a lot. It's like a light pink, but these ones I just haven't worn. I haven't worn this one. It's like a quarter zip. It's Athleta, which I really like. I just haven't, it's been in the back of my drawer. I didn't really know I had it. And then I think this one is also, oh no, this one's a Fabletics, so it's like a purple. I'm gonna get rid of this one, sell this one. And then I'm not sure if I want to keep this or not. I'm gonna try it on. Okay, so here's all the clothes that I'm getting rid of. I probably have mostly athletic stuff because that's what I'm wearing most of the time, but a lot of this stuff I just don't wear, honestly. I can show you what I have left. Oh, hi, Woofy. Are you making a mess? So this is all of my items, and you can see not a lot. This is like even just dresses here and some sweaters. This is all my clothes too, that's my husband's. So very little, but I do like to try to keep it minimal. So this is even winter stuff and summer stuff. So I have tank tops and stuff over here. But that's about it. It is the next day here. So just tackling another room and going through the girls' stuff, toys, letting them choose like what they want to keep and what they want to get rid of. So that way I'm not making that decision for them, and letting them keep certain things. But I find that if there's less items, if there's less toys, then they play with those things a lot more than if there's a ton of different things. Okay, so this is a bunch of the stuff that I'm getting rid of already, which is amazing because I just took like multiple trips to the thrift store to drop stuff off. But now I'm thinking I should have just done a large yard sale. But going through some of the kids' stuff, toys. Yeah, there's lots of little toys like this that are really nice, but I really don't like things that have a lot of small pieces. And we have a lot like these boxes of beans that are great for playing with, but just can make a mess. Okay, we're gonna take a little break from our decluttering to do a little craft. So we're gonna make some orange garland. Since we're gonna be kind of like moving around Christmas right before it. I don't know how much we're gonna decorate. We're probably gonna get a tree still, but so we're gonna go ahead and just make some orange garland. It's really inexpensive and a great little craft to do with kids. So I'm going through some Christmas stuff here. I don't think I'm gonna do this. And some of these are from like when I was a kid, my parents gave me. So a little sad because I don't think I'm going to be able to decorate for Christmas before we move. I think we're planning on getting a Christmas tree, like actually cutting down a Christmas tree next weekend. So I might do the tree at least. I only have this bag here of some ornaments, so not a whole lot. And all of my decorations, in terms of like the minimal amount, I keep in this one bin only. So this is all the decorations I have. I have this really cute like Kyrgyz wool manger scene. So I'm gonna put this out now just because the girls can play with it too. I love this. I'm definitely keeping this too. Christmas is pretty much the only decorations I have. I have a Easter basket. That's it. So the rest we're gonna get rid of, and I'm gonna still limit myself to this one box, so we can't get too overwhelmed, because I think it's easy to like get too many Christmas stuff. I always like go down the street when people are starting to decorate that have like big blow up things, like where do you store that, you know? Like how do people have the space to actually keep some of these big items? But yeah, that's in terms of our Christmas and holiday decorations. I think we've gotten to the pretty much end of like the stuff that at least from going through things that I can declutter right now. I'm sure as we move there will be more things that I find, but let me just show you guys all this stuff. Okay, so we have like multiple bags of clothing, this whole big box, and all of this stuff. Yeah. So basically we decided that we're gonna just go ahead and do a garage sale. So maybe I'll show a little bit of that and just like actually how much we make off of it. But again, I'm just like completely shocked at how much stuff that we are able to still get rid of. Like I was going through things before and got rid of a bunch, and I was thinking we didn't have much else to get rid of. And then I kept going, and there is a whole lot, so it's definitely gonna lighten the load for moving. There's some things that I'm getting rid of that I've thought about getting rid of before, but have had a little bit harder of a time to get rid of. Like specifically this, I know it looks like nothing, but this is actually the wine bottle that we drank on our honeymoon, and some of the decorations from our wedding. So I'm actually gonna let go of this now. We were using it as sort of like a little decoration, but yeah. So there's things like that that are a little bit more sentimental that can be hard to get rid of. That can be a little bit hard to get rid of, but it's time. Oh no. Uh-oh. This is what is happening in the middle of the craziness. So I moved all the stuff that was in here, if you remember, in that back corner. Now it's just bins for when we move, but I moved all of it out of here. So we have a cleared space, and put it in the garage for now, and I'm just kind of organizing everything. Okay guys, I'm out here organizing for our garage sale tomorrow, and as you can see, look, I have huge boxes full of clothes and lots of random household goods and ballerina. And unfortunately I have to get rid of these chairs because they are breaking, but lots of linens and stuff and toys and baby clothes. So we're really clearing out here. So I'm excited to get rid of it. I'm like actually pumped to see what we can make, but also just to clear it out. So as soon as the garage sale is over, I'm going to take it to the thrift store to get rid of. So we'll have a cleared space. What you got, Wolfie?
We're moving right along. We're making good progress.
Okay y'all, so we had our garage sale and there wasn't really a huge turnout. It was pretty cold actually that morning, and we ended up taking a huge load to the thrift store anyway, but we probably made about $150. Not bad, but I just wanted to finish this video by talking a little bit about where I stand with minimalism and decluttering, why I really value decluttering. I often talk about stewardship. For me, when I look at my items in my house, when I contemplate and think about the things that I have, it's really important for me to determine why I have some of the things I have, and if I'm just continuing to consume, I guess, is one of my first thoughts around it. Am I just constantly buying more? Am I evaluating what I actually have before I go buy something else? And then also just something that I've learned over the years, especially in my time as I've been a mom, just kind of noticing the things that make me frustrated or make me, I guess, a little bit like in a frenzy or kind of frantic inside or just feeling overwhelmed, is oftentimes in the amount of things that we have. Like if my kids have their toys just kind of spread all over the place, me feeling like I'm constantly running around trying to pick things up, just in doing lots of dishes, trying to organize lots of things. Life can get really busy, and I don't want my stuff to make me feel busier. There's enough things that I want to do with my days that, you know, I really enjoy getting after things and working on projects and working on my businesses. I really enjoy having less things in terms of things, less things that I have to clean, less things that I have to pick up after and care for, less items in terms of my closet so that I have to like think a lot more about what I'm gonna wear each day. I feel like as I have less items, very intentional items in my closet, it's easy for me to just go every day and pick out what I'm gonna wear rather than having too much. I remember just being in college and having so many clothes. Now when I think about that, it's very overwhelming for me. So I really enjoy being intentional in my day, to be able to stop and slow down a little bit, to take the time to play outside with my kids and not feel like I need to be cleaning up because the house is a mess. And the more stuff that we have, inevitably the more mess that there is. You know, like I was saying, just with kind of minimizing the amount of items that my kids have, the toys that they have to play with. They have like a few things, and the less things that they have, they play with those things more, and it's just a little bit easier to kind of maintain. So I know everybody has a different capacity, I guess, or just a different mindset around their possessions. And I'm not saying that there is a right way to do it or a wrong way to do it. This is just my personal conviction on the amount of items that we have in our house. I feel that each thing that we have is a stewardship, and while I'm very mindful now to declutter, the next thing I really want to work on is just being really mindful about what I'm purchasing in the first place. I think that's why I really love thrifting so much, because I was just getting rid of a toy that my kids had that I had purchased for them, and it turns out that they don't really like it. They just haven't been playing with it. So it's a lot easier when you spend $4 on a toy to be able to just turn around and redonate it than having had spent, you know, $50 on something that you find out that they don't like. You can be a little bit more lenient in trying new things, like letting it be a trial and error to figure out what your kids like. And I'm still learning just in regards to the things that we purchase. But like I said, this is something that I really want to work on, just being more intentional with what I buy in the first place. So I'm on my own kind of minimalist journey. I really thrive under less things and just intentionality in the items I have, stewarding the things that God allows me to have, the possessions that He gifts us with. It could be big things like our home, but it could be small things like the clothing that we wear. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is something that I love doing, decluttering, so I'm sure I will have more in the future, but we'll be moving here in just like 3 short weeks and moving into a whole new home. So I'm sure I'll be doing some videos from our new house. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.